guys, when you're ready to get started, okay? So if you join me at the front of your mat, both feet together, shoulders push back and down, palms facing me, and then try to do a bit of a double chin as well, okay? This is your mountain pose, you're nice and tall. As we squeeze our muscles, make sure you stay in this position with your shoulders in your hands, okay? So what I want to do now is raise your heels up off the floor, squeeze your calves as hard as you can, find your balance, and then slowly lower yourself back down. Let's try that 2 more times. So come up nice and high, squeeze the calves, and then slowly lower yourself back down. 1 more time, guys, nice and high, squeeze the calves, and again, slowly lower back down. Stay in this position with your palms, okay? Shoulders back and down. Squeeze your thighs as hard as you can, locking the knees out, and then relax. Let's try that again. Squeeze your thighs as hard as you can, and relax. And then 1 more time, squeeze the thighs, and relax. Stay in this position, we're going to work our way around to the glutes. So squeeze your bum as hard as you can, feel your hips coming forwards, and relax. 1 more time, squeeze the glutes, your bum as hard as you can, and relax. Good. Okay, from this position, rest your hands onto your hips. I want you to drive your shoulders up towards the ceiling, back away from me, and then down. Let's try that again, okay? So up, back, and down. Do that as many times as you need to. You should feel the stretch in the side of your neck. Okay, last one, and then you're going to drop your palms facing me, shoulders back and down again. Tip your head to the left, and with your right shoulder, 5 slow, big rotations, okay? Keep the elbows straight. So now you're stretching the right side of the neck. Once you've done that, tip your head to the right side, and with the left shoulder, do exactly the same, okay? 5 slow, big circles. Once you've done that, head in neutral, then we do 5 circles, just using our head and neck. So 5 one way, 5 the other way. Make sure when you're doing this, your hips are staying still, your shoulders aren't moving either, it's just your neck and head. Okay, once you've done 5 each side, head back in neutral, palms facing me. We're going to breathe in as we reach up towards the ceiling. Ideally, all breathing down through the nose. So palms facing each other, look up through your hands. As you breathe out, drop down towards the floor. It's okay if you can't touch your toes, just go as far as you can. Push your weight back onto your heels. Feel a stretch in the hamstrings and the calves. Let's try that again. Deep breath in, reach up, palms facing each other, and deep breath out, come down. 2 more times, all the way up. Deep breath in through the nose, deep breath out through the nose. 1 more time, deep breath in, and out. And then we'll stand up. Okay, so next progression, what we're going to do this time, we're going to come up, we're going to come down, we're going to come up halfway, make sure your back is nice and straight, and then we're going to come down. So when you're ready, both feet together, breathe in, reach up, palms facing each other, breathe out, come down, breathe in, come up halfway, make sure your back is as straight as it can be, and then breathe out, come down to the floor. 2 more times, all the way up, all the way down, come up halfway, and then all the way down. Good. 1 more time. All the way up. All the way down. All breathing down through the nose if you can. Come up halfway. Keep your back straight. And then all the way down. And then we'll stand up. Okay. Next progression, what we're going to do, we're going to come up. We're going to come behind. You're going to poke your chest up. You're going to drop down. You're going to come up halfway, keeping your back straight, keeping your arms high. And then we're going to drop down to the floor. So when you're ready, we're going to breathe in, reach up. As you breathe out, interlock your fingers behind your back. Chest up, drop down, keep your arms high, come up halfway, and then drop down to the floor. Let's try that a few more times. All the way up, behind, chest up, drop down, come up halfway, and then drop your hands to the floor. 2 more times. Deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, come up halfway, and then deep breath out. 1 more time. All the way up. Behind, chest up, drop down, come up halfway, and then drop down. Hold it here, okay? Allow your head and hands to feel heavy. You should be looking through your knees. From this position, I want you to bend your knees as much as possible so your chest is touching and resting on your thighs. Once your chest is resting on your thighs, wrap your hands behind your knees. Pull yourself in as tightly as you can. I want your chest to be touching your thighs at all times. As you push your hips up towards the ceiling, extend your knees, keep your chest touching your thighs. And bend the knees, okay? Relax the stretch, pull yourself in even tighter. And push up. Try and lock the knees out if you can. Feel a stretch in the back of the legs. And bend the knees last time, okay? Pull yourself in even tighter. And push your hips up. Try and lock the knees. You should be looking between the knees. And bend the legs, rest your hands to the floor. Take a big step back with your right leg. So this is your high lunge position. Your front leg, your heel needs to be in line with your palms, and your back leg needs to be straight. In order to get your back leg straight, put your heel back away from me and squeeze your thigh like we did at the start. Okay, next position is going to be a high plank position. So left leg comes back, your head is over your hands, twist your biceps forward, your hands are stuck to the floor. Good, hips a little lower. That's it, from this position. As you lower yourself down, keep your elbows in and keep your chest and hips level. Once you're on the floor, point your toes away from me, come up into a cobra. So feel a stretch in your stomach and your lower back. Nice strong shoulders. Come up higher into an up dog. So keep your toes pointed, allow a bit of an arch in your lower back. Shoulders nice and strong. Curl your toes, push yourself back into a down dog position. I want to see your elbows straight, I want to see your knees straight. Hold it here, get your hips a little higher. You can walk your hands a bit closer to your feet so your hips are higher. Feel a stretch in the hamstrings and the calves. Right leg up, a little higher into your three-legged dog position. I want to see our legs straight. You can get that straight by squeezing the thigh. And then swing your leg through. Try and get your heel in line with your palm. Okay, good. From this position, your left leg joins your right leg, and then we're going to stand up. Okay, we're going to do the other side now. Okay, so we'll come down, hands to the floor. Take a big step back with your left leg. So again, make sure the front leg, your heel is in line with your palms, your back leg is straight. So put your heel back away from me, squeeze your thigh. Right leg comes back, this is your high plank position. Lower yourself down, elbows in. Point your toes, come up into a cobra. Then into an up dog. Curl your toes, push yourself back into a down dog. Left leg in the air, nice and high. A little bit higher and straighter, and then if you can swing your leg through, try and get your heel in line with the palms. Keep the back leg straight. Right leg comes forward, and then we're going to stand. Okay guys, so now we're going to vinyasa. Vinyasa just means flow. We're going to do that sequence but a lot quicker. So we'll do the first one slow, and then we'll do a lot quicker, okay? So when you're ready, we're going to breathe in, we're going to reach up. We're going to breathe out, hands towards the floor, and then we're going to jump back into your high plank position. Make sure your head is over your hands. Lower yourself down, point your toes, come up straight up into an up dog, curl your toes back into a down dog, and then you're going to jump back to your hands. Okay, so that's the sequence. So when you're ready, both feet together, breathe in, reach up, breathe out to the floor, jump back, lower yourself down, point your toes, up into an up dog, curl your toes, down dog, and then back to your hands. Let's try that again. All the way up, all the way down, jump back, elbows in, point your toes, come up into an up dog, curl your toes, back into a down dog, to your hands. Up, down, jump back, lower yourself down, point your toes, up dog, down dog, back to your hands. 2 more times. Deep breath in as you reach up. Deep breath out as you come down, jump back, breathe in, lower yourself down, breathe out. Breathe in as you come up, breathe out as you push back, and then back to your hands. 1 more time, all the way up, all the way down, jump back, elbows in, point your toes, curl your toes, push yourself back, and then back to your hands. Okay, well done guys. Okay, so now we're going to do some push-ups. So we're going to start in your tabletop position. So with the tabletop position, your head is over your hands are directly under your shoulders, and your knees are directly under your hips. So I don't want to see your knees too close together. Okay, from this position, left leg up. So I want to see our leg parallel to the floor. I don't want to see it too high or too low. Okay, we're going to go for 5 reps. As you come down, keep your elbows in, okay? So breathe out, come down, and up for 1. Come down, and up for 2. Come down, up for 3, breathe out on the way down, and up for 4, come down, and up for 5. Kick yourself back into your 3-legged dog. I want to see both of your legs straight, I want to see your elbows straight as well. Swing your leg through your hands, try and get the heel in line with the palms. And then from this position, we're going to come into a full lunge. Fingertips are going to be resting behind your ears. Do not pull onto your head, okay? You're actively pulling your elbows back. Shoulders should also be back and down, okay? When you're ready, we're going to do 10 lunges. So breathe out, come down. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Come down. Good. Make sure with your front leg, your heel, your knee is staying in line with your toes. With your back leg is staying as straight as it can be. We'll do 3 more. Pin the elbows back. Poke your chest up. Last one, guys. Down and up. Go back into your tabletop position. So on your knees, head over your hands, hands under your shoulders, and then knees under your hips. So knees a little wider. Right leg off the floor. So again, make sure it's parallel to the floor. Don't see it too low or too high. Squeeze the right side of your bum. And when you're ready, we're going to come down, elbows in, and up for 1. We'll go for 5. Come down, and up for 2. Come down, up for 3. Come down, up for 4. Breathe out on the way down, and up for 5. Push yourself back into your 3-legged dog. Get that leg higher and straighter. Swing your leg through. Get your heel in line with your palms. Your back leg needs to be straight. And then we'll come up into a full lunge. Exactly the same again on this side. Okay, so keep your back leg straight, fingertips behind the ears, pull your elbows back, and when you're ready, breathe out, come down, and up. Come down, and up. So your front leg is doing all the strength work, your back leg is getting a stretch on the left hip. Good, pin those elbows back, open up the shoulders and the chest. Try and timely breathe in, okay? So as you fully exhale, you're coming down to the bottom. As you fully inhale, you should be at the top. Breathe out. Breathe in. 2 more. Hold on, guys. Last one. All the way down. All the way up. Back into your tabletop position. Push yourself back into a child pose. So this is your recovery position, okay? Whenever you are tired, you're more than welcome to go into this position. I'm going to show you progression 2. You don't have to do it. You can stick with progression 1 if you want to, okay? So when you're ready, eyes up. Progression 2 is going to look like this. Your left leg will be off the floor. You're going to come down. And then as you push up, you're going to come up and back. So you're going to drop your knee, drop your chest, come up and back. Or you can stick with progression 1, where the knee stays on the floor. So when you're ready, guys, get into your tabletop position, head over your hands, twist the biceps forward, left leg up. When you're ready, breathe out, come down, and then come up and back. Drop the knee, drop the chest, come up and back. Let's try that again. Drop the knee, drop the chest, up and back. 2 more. Knee, chest, up and back. Last one, guys. All the way down, up and back. Hold this 3-legged dog position. Get that leg higher. Swing your leg through your hands. I want to see your heel in line with your palms. Keep your back leg straight. Come up into a full lunge. Progression 2, your hands are going to be behind your back, okay? So interlock your fingers. Your shoulders need to be down and back. You need to actively pull your hands away from your glutes so they're not resting. So when you're ready, guys, we're going to breathe out. We're going to come down and up. Deep breath out and in. With your front leg, your knee should be staying in line with your toes. I don't want to see you caving in. Your back leg needs to stay straight. And then with your hands, you're actively pulling away from the glutes, so they're not resting down. Pull away, shoulders back and down. 2 more. Last one. Back into your tabletop position. Head over your hands on your shoulders, knees under your hips. Right leg up, make sure it's parallel to the floor, it's not too high or too low. When you're ready, guys, we're going to come down, up and back. Drop the knee, drop the chest, up and back. Let's try that again. Drop the knee, chest, up, up and back. 2 more. Last one, guys. Drop the knee, chest, up, up and back. Keep our leg high, straighter. Squeeze your thigh, swing your leg through. Come up into a full lunge. So same again now on this side, okay? So hands behind your back, shoulders back and down, chest up. Put your arms away, and let's go. 10. Down, and up. Fully breathing out on the way down, breathing in on the way up. Should be feeling stretch on the left side of your hip, and your chest and shoulders. Hook your chest up proudly towards the ceiling. Well done, guys. So breathe out on the way down. Out on the way down, in on the way up. 2 more. Drop your shoulders down and back. Last one. Back into your tabletop position. And then push yourself back into child. Stretch your arms out a little bit. So we'll hold it here for 3 breaths, and then we're going to go into progression 3. You're more than welcome to do progression 1 or 2 instead. Okay, 1 more breath. Okay guys, so when you're ready, progression 3 is going to look like this. You're going to start in your 3-legged dog position. As you come down, make sure your head is over your hands, your elbows are in, and your left leg does not touch the floor, and then push up and back. So come down, elbows in, up and back. Or you can do progression 2, or you can do progression 1. Okay, but we're going to aim for 5. So when you're ready, left leg up. We're going to start in a 3-legged dog position. And when you're ready, guys, we're going to come down, elbows in, and then up and back for 1. Come down, elbows in, up and back for 2. Come down and up. Good. Don't forget, breathe out on the way down, breathe in on the way up. Come down and up. Last one, elbows in. Hold that left leg nice and high, swing your leg through, come up into a full lunge. So this time our arms are going to be pointing towards the ceiling. We're going to go up and down for 5, and then we're going to lean back for 5, okay? So when you're ready, swing your arms up, palms face each other, and come down, and up. That's 1, come down, and again, 3, we're going to hold the 5th one, 4, last one, hold here for 5, lean back for 1, lean back for 2, lean back for 3, lean back for 4, lean back for 5, and then we'll stand up into your tabletop position. Again, guys, you can do any progression you want, okay? 1, 2, or 3, you don't have to do the 3rd one. Right leg off the floor. That's a little bit lower. Kick yourself back into your 3-legged dog. When you're ready, come down, elbows in, and up and back. Breathe out on the way down, in on the way up. Come down, elbows in, up and back. 2 more. Last one, guys. Exhale on the way down, inhale on the way up. Keep our leg high, swing your leg through, come up into a full lunge. Same again on this side now, okay? So swing your arms up, keep your back leg straight, and we're going to come down. And up, that's 1. Come down. 2. 3. Exhale on the way down, inhale on the way up. Hold this 5th one, okay? Next one, sorry. Come down, hold, lean back for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, and for 5, and then we'll stand up, back into your tabletop position, and then back into child. Hold it here for 3 breaths. As you exhale, push your chest a little closer to the floor, keep your arms straight, your hands are glued to the floor. From this position, put your right hand 45 degrees to your right, left hand on top, and then same again, push your hips back. Hold it here for 2 breaths. And same on the left side, okay? So left hand 45 degrees to the left, right hand on top. Push your hips back away from me. Your hands are glued to the floor. As you breathe out, push your chest down towards the floor. Feel a stretch on the right side of the ribs. And then back to the center, and then we're going to stand up, okay? Next, we're going to do a horse circuit. The horse pose. Your feet are either side of the mat, and you'll end up looking like this, okay? So you're going to bend your knees, you're going to keep your chest up. So make sure your toes are pointing straight. We're going to breathe in, we're going to reach up towards the ceiling. We're going to breathe out, fist to palm, bend the knees into your horse pose. So poke your chest up, bend the knees a little more, and also push your knees out as well. Hold it here. Check yourself in the mirror, make sure your lower back is nice and straight. I don't want you leaning too far forward. And then we'll stand up, okay? Next progression, keep your feet where they are, push your knees out, we're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out, fist to palm, bend the knees, hold it here. And now fingertips are touching the floor. So if they're not touching the floor, you need to sink a little lower with your knees. If they're touching the floor easily, you're leaning too far forward, you need to lean back more. Push your knees out, push your weight back onto your heels. So if you wanted to, you can lift your toes off the floor. Push your knees out, and then we will stand. Okay, good. Next progression, you're going to breathe in, we're going to reach up. We're going to breathe out, fist to palm, bend the knees, hold it here. Fingertips to floor, a little bit lower, that's it. And then we're going to go to a prayer. So hands together, your elbows are going to be inside your knees, sink a little lower. If you're too low, it's too easy, okay? We're going to come up just a little higher so the muscles are lifting your weight, not the joints. Push your knees out, use your elbows to push your knees out, chest up, and then we will stand. We've got 2 more progressions. You're more than welcome to stick with one of the 3 we've just done. So when you're ready, you're going to breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, fist to palm, bend the knees, hold it here. Keep that chest up. Fingertips to floor. Are you low enough? If not, go lower. Prayer. Elbows inside your knees. Use your elbows to push your knees out. And now, extend your arms, reach up towards the ceiling, looking through your hands. Make sure you're keeping your back straight. Hands vertical, guys. I don't want them pointing towards me. Push up towards the ceiling, push your knees out. Your weight should be on your heels. And then we're going to stand. Don't shake them off yet. We've got 1 more progression, nearly there. Right, let's try that again. So breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, fist to palm, bend the knees, get into your horse pose. Fingertips to the floor. Prayer. Elbows inside your knees, push your knees out. Swing your arms up towards the ceiling. And now finally raise your heels off the floor. Balance on the tips of your toes. And when your hands will be vertical, I want to point in towards the ceiling. Push your knees out. To make it harder, look through your hands. Look up at the ceiling. It'll challenge your balance. And then we will stand. Good job, guys. Grab a drink if you need to. Okay, shake your legs off. Doing really well. A little bit more legs, and I'm going to do a chair pose. So both feet together. The chair pose is going to end up looking like this. Okay, very similar to the horse, but the feet are together. So both feet together, guys. I want you to squeeze your knees together and switch the glutes on. We're going to breathe in, we're going to reach up. We're going to breathe out, fist to palm. Bend the knees into your chair. So very similar. Have a quick look down. If you can't see your toes, you need to push your weight back onto your heels. Poke your chest up. That's it, chest up, lower back should be nice and straight. Squeeze your knees together, switching on the glutes. And then we will stand up, okay? Now we're going to do a twisted chair. So your left elbow is going to come onto your right knee. So it's going to end up looking like this. Okay, so you're all going to face the mirror up. So when you're ready, you're going to breathe in, we're going to reach up. As we breathe out, fist to palm, your left elbow is going to rest on to your right knee. So you're all facing the mirror. Use your elbow to push against your knee so you were twisted. And don't forget that chair pose either. So sink a little lower, bend your knees, squeeze your knees together, twist a little more, feel a stretch in your lower back. And then we will stand up. Next progression, with the leg that's not touching the elbow, you're going to take a big step back and we're going to hold it there. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to breathe in, we're going to reach up. we'll be doing the same side. Fist to palm, left elbow to right knee again. Bend your knees more, push your weight back onto your heels. Twist as much as you can. And then when you're ready with the left leg, the one that's not touching your elbow, take a big step back. And hold it here. Twist as much as you can. Use your elbow to push against your knee. Your front leg needs to be bent, so it's quite low. Your back leg needs to be straight. And then we'll take a big step forward and we will stand up. Next progression, with that left leg, you're going to step back and forward 5 times. So we're going to breathe in, we're going to reach up. We're going to breathe out, fist to palm, left elbow to right knee, bend the knees. Left leg comes back and forward for 1, back and forward. Slow it down, back, forward, 2 more. And last one. And then we will stand up, okay? Final progression, we're going to do 5 reps with the left leg, but it's going to hover above the floor. Okay, so when you're ready, you're going to breathe in, we're going to reach up. You're going to breathe out, fist to palm, left elbow to right knee, bend the knees as much as you can. Now hover your left leg off the floor, and then push it back. And then come forward, take your time, okay? We're going to go for 5. Balance is very important here, so take your time. Going to go for 5. Keep twisting against your elbow and knee. Once you get to 5, we're going to stand up. And we do the same progressions on the other side. So we're going to breathe in. As we breathe out, fist to palm, right elbow to left knee, you're all facing the wall. Bend your knees a little more, get into that chair pose. Bend your knees, keep our chest up. Use your elbow to push against your knee, kind of like rinsing the towel, okay? So really use your elbow, push against your knee, get that twist in the lower back. Your chest should be parallel to that wall. Bend your knees a little more, squeeze your knees together, and then we will stand up. Good job. Next progression, with your right leg, the one that's not touching the elbow, you're going to take a big step back, and we're going to hold it there. We're going to breathe in, we're going to reach up. Breathe out, fist to palm, right elbow, left knee, bend the knees. Once you're in your chair pose, bend your knees a little more. Take a big step back with your right leg. So this left leg should be nice and bent, nice and low. Your back leg needs to be as straight as it can be. And then your elbow is pushing against your knee to twist your back. And then we'll take a big step forward and we will stand up. Next progression, we're going to go back and forward with our right leg 5 times. So we're going to breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, fist to palm, right elbow to left knee. Twist as much as you can. And now right leg comes back and hold. And then forward. Back, slow it down. Forward. As you push back, breathe out. As you come forward, breathe in. 2 more. Keep twisting with your elbow and knee. Last one, guys. And then we will stand up. Final progression if you want to, if not you can do one of the other previous ones. Your right leg is going to hover above the floor and you're going to come back and forward for 5. So we're going to breathe in, we're going to reach up. We're going to breathe out, fist to palm, right elbow to left knee. Get a twist. Right leg hovers above the floor. Push our leg back. And then forward. Back. And then forward. Take your time. Balance is more important here. Do not rush. Get to 5. Take your time. And then we will stand up. Well, look, guys, grab a drink if you need it. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of abs. So we've got 3 progressions, okay? The first one, your heels are going to stay on the floor. You're going to rest your hands on your knees and you're going to lean back. So make sure you're not rounding your back, your shoulders are back and down, your chest is up towards the ceiling. And with your hands, you're not holding on to your knees, you're just resting on top. Okay, so when you're ready, so shoulders back and down, chest up, lean back a little bit more, you want to kind of start shaking, okay? That's when your abs really switch on. Look up, rest your hands on your knees, do not hold on. Your heels need to stay on the floor. Chest up, imagine there's a string pulling your chest up towards the ceiling. Now see your lower back nice and straight. Hold it here for 2 more breaths. All breathing down through the nose. Lean back a little bit more. Don't fall back, and then we will come forward. That's progression 1. Okay, you can stay there if you want. Progression 2, we can do exactly the same again. So when you're ready, hands on your knees, lean back, chest up. And then once you feel ready, you're just going to bring your arms back. Once your elbows straight, reach up towards the ceiling. Look through your hands. If you can, lean back a little bit more. So the added weight of your arms are going to pull you back. You're challenging your core a little bit more. So look through your hands, lean back, chest up. 2 more breaths. Doing good. Last one. And then we'll come forward. Last progression, what we're going to do, you're going to lay on your back. You're going to drive your knees into your chest, so your lower back is touching the floor. And then you're going to extend your legs, you're going to extend your arms, but the main thing is, your lower back does not come off the floor, so your lower back is always touching the floor. If your lower back comes off, just tuck your knees in, push your back down and reposition. Okay, so when you're ready, guys, tuck your knees into your chest, lower back push down towards the floor. Once you're ready, extend your legs, extend your arms, lower back needs to continually touch the floor. Legs lower, make yourself as long as you can. Hold it here, 3 breaths. Lower back touch the floor. If it comes off, tuck your knees in. 1 more breath. Drop down. We're going to try that 1 more time. Okay? So even if you only last like 2 to 5 seconds, drop down, tuck your knees into your chest. The main thing is your lower back is touching the floor. So when you're ready, go grab your knees, pull your knees into your chest, lower back touching the floor. And then when you're ready, extend your legs, extend your arms, and hold it here. Make sure your legs are lower. They should only be a couple of inches off the floor. I don't want to see them all the way up here. Okay, so legs a couple of inches off the floor together, legs are straight, arms are straight, lower back, push down towards the floor. 2 more breaths. Make yourself long, head off the floor, last one. And then drop down now. Well done guys, okay, next one. We're going to go into a pigeon stretch. So all I want is your right leg to come forward and it's going to be bent, and your left leg, your back leg, is going to be nice and straight. Okay, so right leg forward, left leg straight. You should feel on the right side of the glute, right side of your bum. Okay? Get into the right position first. Once you can feel that stretch, good. If not, reposition. So you can either pull your leg up a little higher, or chances are you're not leaning onto the stretch as much. You need to push your weight on a little bit more, okay? From this position, drop your elbows down. Reach your arms towards me. Make yourself as long as you can, okay? So extend your arms, reach towards me. With your back leg, push that back as far as you can. Try and reach the wall behind you. Make yourself long. And now if you want to raise your arms off the floor, we'll do that, okay? So arms off the floor if you want to, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Drop down, walk yourself back. With your left hand, reach back, grab your left leg, pull it in towards the glute. So now you should feel on the right side of the glute and your left thigh, the front of your leg. The closer your heel is to the glute, the better. So try and really pull it in. And relax there. Try the same again on the opposite side. Okay, so left leg is going to come up into that pigeon stretch. Your right leg, your back leg is going to stay nice and straight. Okay, once you've got this position, if not, take your time until you can feel it on the left side of the bum. Drop your elbows down, try and get that chest a little closer to the floor. Make sure your back leg is pushed back nice and straight. Reach your arms out towards me, make yourself as long as you can. Reach towards me, make sure that back leg is straight. And now if you want to, you can extend your arms off the floor for 3. For 2, reach towards me. For 1, and then drop down, walk yourself back. Doing really well, nearly there. With your right hand, grab your right leg, pull the heel into the glute. So you should be feeling on the left side of the glute and your right thigh. Hold it here, poke our chest up. Pull your heel in a little closer. And then we will drop down there. Okay, we're going to finish off with the Savasana, okay? So this is where I'll shut the lights off. We're going to work on squeezing and relaxing the muscles. And then we're going to work on our breathing. Okay, so make yourself comfortable. Grab a drink if you need to. If you need to shoot off now, guys, I'll give you a minute, okay? Guys, make yourself comfortable. That's it, got all the coughs out. Okay guys, you can't lay down, make yourself comfortable. So we're going to start by squeezing the muscles and then allowing them to relax. So if you can point your toes towards me, squeeze your calves as hard as you can, and then relax. Allow your toes to point towards the ceiling. Let's try that again. Point your toes towards me, squeeze the calves as hard as you can, and then relax. Allow them to point towards the ceiling. One more time, point your toes towards me. The harder you squeeze these muscles, the more they're then able to relax. And then relax that. Let's work our way up a little bit higher towards the thighs. So squeeze your thighs as hard as you can, locking the knees out. And then slowly relax, allow them to bend softly. Let's try that again. Squeeze your thighs as hard as you can, locking the knees. And then slowly relax. One more time. And slowly relax. Let's work our way around to the glutes. So squeeze your bum as hard as you can. Feel your hips rise from the floor. And then slowly relax. Slowly sink back down into the floor. Let's try that again. Squeeze the glutes, switching them on. Hips come up. And then slowly switch them off. Hips come down. One last time. Hips up. And then relax. Now we're going to work our way up towards the stomach. So I want you to push your lower back down against the floor like we just done. And then relax. Allow the gap between your lower back and the floor to happen. Let's try that again. Push your lower back down against the floor, switching your stomach on. And then relax. Allow the gap to happen. We're going to do that 2 more times. So when you're ready, push your lower back down. Nice deep breaths. Try not to hold your breath whilst doing this. Lower back still touching the floor. And slowly relax. Allow the gap to happen. 1 more time, guys. Push your lower back down. Nice deep breaths. And then slowly relax there. If you tilt your head to the left shoulder, with your right shoulder, you're just going to do small, slow circles. Releasing any tension stored in the right side of the neck. So nice and slow, take your time. Try and pay attention to your body, feel where you have tension, and then when you're ready, tilt your head to the right, and do the same with the left shoulder. Nice, slow, big circles. And relax there. So relax every muscle in your body before we start working on our breathing. So take a nice deep breath in and out through the nose. Each breath getting deeper, each exhale lasting longer. And now we're going to focus on breathing with the stomach. So it's up to you. You can rest your hands onto your stomach if you want to. As you take a deep breath in, feel your stomach rise proudly towards the ceiling. Go. Spot moved a bit then, didn't it? So again, focus on your stomach. As you take a nice deep breath in, feel your stomach rise towards the ceiling. As you fully exhale, allow your hands and your stomach to fall towards the floor. One more time. work our way up a little bit higher towards the ribs. So you can rest your hands either side of your ribs if you want to. As you take a nice deep breath in, feel your ribs come out to the side, reaching each end of the room. And then as you breathe out, feel your ribs coming back in, feeling your hands come back in as well. Let's try that again. Deep breath in, ribs come out to the side. Deep breath out, hands and ribs coming back together. 2 more times. Again, each inhale getting deeper, each exhale lasting longer, releasing any tension as you exhale. And now let's work our way up even higher towards the chest. So rest your hands onto the very tops of your chest. As you take a nice deep breath in, feel your chest rise proudly towards the ceiling. And as you fully exhale, allow your hands and your chest to sink towards the floor. Let's try that again. Nice deep breath in. And fully exhale. 2 more times. Really focus on only breathing with the chest. And now we're going to try and put that sequence together. So breathe in and out through the nose. We're going to start with the stomach, work your way up to the ribs, then the chest, and then you fully exhale. So let's give that a practice. So deep breath into the nose, open up the stomach, then the ribs, then the chest, fully exhale. Make the exhale last as long as possible, releasing any stress stored inside. 3 more times, focus on that technique, practice. Finish the breath you were on. Return back to your normal breathing. You can then gently rock